Good afternoon. We are recording live from the Maryland Club, Charles Street Grill Kitchen. I'm Victor Alvarez, the executive chef. With no further ado, we are going to poach eggs, right? So, white distilled vinegar. You have your water. There's a fine balance. You see how it's just barely simmering? I would say that's perfect, but when you put the vinegar in, it may drop the temperature a little bit, so we'll wait maybe 30 seconds or so. So ready? You don't need much either. Just a little boop, boop, just like that. And so as far as the eggs, again, we use the cage-free, hormone-free, free-range eggs. And I've had these eggs out for probably say like 20 minutes. So, you know, you want to do a little bit of pre-planning when it comes to poaching eggs. So you want them, I don't want to say room temperature, but you don't want to take them right from the refrigerator right into the water because the temperature change would be too drastic. With that being said, I'll get to it in a minute. We just want to come check our water. You want to stir that up, make sure the vinegar is evenly dispersed. And you're probably wondering what this is right here. This is a half of a hotel pan, we call it, but it could be half of a cookie sheet depending on what you have at home. But we have a little bit of water because I'm going to show you that you can poach an egg and hold it so that, you know, if you make eggs Benedict or you do poached eggs over toast, over hash, over corned beef hash, whatever the case may be, you don't really have to stress out and poach one egg at a time. You can do multiple. And this again is essentially holding the poached egg. So you see how it's starting to bubble? That temperature is perfect, so we can just shut it off because, you know, the point to a perfectly poached egg is when you cut into it, it oozes. So again, semi room temp eggs. I'm going to crack my egg into, this is called a pint container, deli container. So now we have that one right there, just like that. See how beautiful those eggs are? So I'm going to pour into the water. So to me, see that? That water is perfect. So now we're just gonna, ever so eloquently, whoop, there's one. Some people stir the water before they put the eggs in, but you can already see that nest of a beautifully poached egg. So we'll just do 3. Perfect again. And then you just want to keep an eye on the eggs so that you sort of know where each one was. So now, again, you want to try to control the heat. And you always want to drop more eggs than what you need because anything can happen, and it usually does. You see how those are coming along? Those are coming along just beautifully. So this was the one that we just put in last, so you just want to, you know, I'd go 5 eggs tops, but you can start by doing 1 until you master this technique, so to speak. So I'm going to me, right there, is a beautiful, beautiful egg. And you can just transfer it to the holding, right? You want the yolk to be a smidge more opaque, right? So pretty much the white acts as the case to the egg. So you just want to, boop. There you go. Now that's getting a little, again, controlling heat, poaching the egg. So now we have 3 eggs and you can continue to poach just like that, right? So now we have the eggs holding, right? And then you want to be careful because that water too is warm. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the poached eggs on a plate and we will cut into them to see how good they are or may not be. See, so we're just gonna, there's 1, 2. So there we go. So right here we have beautifully poached eggs, right? They just came out of a little bit of semi-boiling vinegar water. So what I want to do is just a little bit of olive oil, right? And it looks like we have a range of perfectly poached, maybe a smidge over. But we will cut into them all and figure that out. So now we have a little bit of kosher salt going on. And just a smidge of the black pepper. I like to use black so that you can see it, because when you use white pepper, it can get lost in translation. And the last thing you want is a peppery poached egg. Right, Henry? We don't want a peppery poached egg. So now, ready?
Oh yeah.
Oh, look at that. That's perfect. If that was on toast or an eggs Benedict, so to speak. So then we'll just cut into this one too. Oh, yeah. Look at that. And the next video will be a eggs Benedict, and I'm going to show you how to make a hollandaise. So, and again, these eggs are the cage-free, hormone-free, free-range eggs. So, you know, I don't want to say they're necessarily safer than the store-bought eggs, but I would actually say that they are. So you don't want to over poach them. And this right here is just beautiful. And again, we will poach 2 more eggs, and the next video will be hollandaise and an eggs Benedict. I'll do like a Creole Cajun style eggs Benedict for everybody, and I hope you're enjoying these videos, techniques. Have fun, enjoy it, stay safe, be well, and I hope to see everybody soon. Have a great night.